Yo, people, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. We're here midday live. You know the ones that even though there's no Premier League football, but we're here staying consistent and staying true to the content. With me today, got a few people who are on their way, people. Jaws is finished off the stream. Don is going to join us. We also got Monts here. Man like Rums is not feeling well. Man's got the virus, so best wishes to Rums. Hope you get better, bro. And yeah, man, we got man like Deluded in the chat, man. Deluded, what you telling me, bro? Ski.
Yeah, man. Love for the call up, man. Sure, we're gonna have a good chat about football, man. One love.
Yeah, man. Big up to you, bro. We got man like LB in the chat. What you telling me, LB?
All good, man. All good. Yeah, I'm on a football vacation right now. I ain't watching nothing. Because I just can't be asked watching this international break in it. So don't ask me no questions about this international break because I don't know what's going on. But yeah, big up obviously to you guys, innit? Big up the chat as always, man. Yeah, let's see what happens, innit?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, listen, I can't lie to you, bro. It got to the point where I watched the under 21s England game rather than the actual first team, man. I can't lie to you guys, man. I thought that was a better game. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? When I see
did
man like...
Did I ask you a serious question? Yeah, no banter, yeah?
Yeah.
Did Rico Lewis get cooked on now?
Not really. No.
Yeah, bro, I swear down, man. These people overdo it all the time, yeah? People was telling me that he got smoked. He was getting cooked.
No. Listen, Ryan Cherki was there and he was doing his thing. I can't lie. He was quality on the night, yeah, but like it was a close game, man. It was a close competitive game. Obviously, a TK did his thing and that, you know what I mean? Or whatnot. But yeah, all in all, I can't lie, bro. Like it's one of them where, you know, yeah, man, they're a good team. Like under 21s are stacked, you know. One thing I've noticed here, England's actual talent is actually stacked, bro.
I think football's going to come back soon because we all agree that football's dead at the moment, innit? But like, I feel like if you look at some of these under 21s around the world, like obviously I done a lot of the South American one, and me and Lee was doing that back in January. And like, trust me, man, the players that they've got coming through in South America and under 21s is crazy. So I feel that at the moment, football's a bit dead. No one's really enjoying it that much in it. But I reckon in like maybe 5 years, give it 5 years, I reckon football's back, mate.
You reckon? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it depends, innit, though. I don't know. It's one of them where for me, it's like, I got to see more of these Ryan Cherkis, man. If I see more of these guys, players that just like to play football, that are not about the PMP, not about being an athlete, just real ballers, If we see more of them, I ain't gonna lie to you.
So I know like we'll start the show in a sec here, but just quickly on Cherki, right? Yeah. Everyone's telling me this Cherki's a baller. Now, first of all, this guy's been around for about 5 years. How he's only 21 is crazy. But
it's crazy.
Like, why has no one bought him then? Because apparently, I seen stuff in the January saying you could have signed him for like 30 million euros in January. So why did no one sign him then? Because people keep on saying, "Oh, he's got attitude issues." By the way, this whole attitude issues thing.
Yeah, I know.
It's so woke, man. It honestly so woke. Like, what are we doing here? Attitude issues. What? We talk about attitude issues. Yeah, of course, some of them are going to have attitude issues, man. These are young men, in the 20s, growing up with all this money. Of course, some of them are going to have attitude problems. What, you're just going to be like, nah, you got any attitude problem, you're not signing him.
Yeah.
Weird, man. Innit, Herbal, Get out of here, man. Attitude issues. What are we doing?
Nah, trust me. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. I think for me, the only thing is Leon President has blocked the move here and there so that people have been a bit... It's like going to Napoli. You don't want to really deal with Napoli because of their owner is a bit mad, innit? So you kind of avoid it. Same thing with the Leon one. The guy's a bit of a madman. So you don't really kind of, go to Leon's side.
Cherki's got 1 year left on his contract.
Yeah.
So if you go there and bid 35, 40 million for him or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they say, nah, you'd be like, well, we'll just come back in the year and get him on a free.
Yeah, true.
What, you telling me he's going to reject that? Well, he's not going to reject that, innit?
But these guys, these guys have got pride, man. They'd rather do that, let him go to free, than you mock them and say, "Rah, you want this player, and we want them when we want to, etc., etc." Look at that journalist, Florian Pettenberg. He said something about the deals apparently closing in. Dortmund are closing on the deal. My guy came out.
January.
Yeah, he came out and said, "Yo, that ain't happening." He goes on Insta. That journalist is speaking BS, mate. My man's got financial issues as well. And he's still not bothered. He's still like, you know what? I don't give a shit. So them man, they're not asked, bro. They're not asked. You get me? Like, them man have got pride and principles, bro. So, like, they could be bust next season because they need to show that they've got money this season. If they don't, then they're in trouble. So, but Ryan Cherki's a baller, man. I think he will end up leaving. But yeah, and he would go to every club here, and he would instantly make them better. Instantly.
So Bobby Dazzler, man, he's got all the potential in the world. If he truly wants to work for it, like, the potential is one thing. If he truly, like, really, really wants it, I'd see no reason why he can't be the best player one of the best players, better yet, in the world. I think one thing that goes against him, I mean, when you see someone like what LB said, in that he's available for cheap, he's been on the scene, and no one's gone for him. Maybe it's one that if he was in the world of football, you might understand. But I personally think we live in a day and age of just systems, innit? Like, the systems make the 11, and he kind of goes against it. Like, he's a pure baller. He's someone that can, he's essentially what you get bums on seats. Maybe that's what goes around him, man. But he'll be at a serious level sooner rather than later, man. Cream always rises to the top.
The thing is, though, don't you think with players like him, you always have the problem? I'm not sitting there saying he's got attitude problem, but even just like the way he plays, he's got that. It's not a lazy style of play, but you get what I mean. It's like he's not going to do the running. A lot of managers want a player that's going to do pressing.
That's what I mean about the system thing.
Yeah, he's not that. He reminds me, because I remember when Tottenham signed Ndombele from Lyon. They're very similar in the fact they're very technical. They're slow, but when they get on the ball, you just see all the ability. But a lot of managers struggle with that because you need all the off the ball work and you need them to do that. So I think he's someone that when he makes the move, a team's probably best to. No, I've not upgraded my camera. I don't know why people always ask this. It's the same camera. But when he gets to a good team, I think he'll probably be best to build a team around him rather than just have him go into a top. Because if he comes to an Arsenal, comes to a City, he's never going to fit in. I don't think you're ever going to see him thrive. You'll see him thrive at a smaller club where they build around him. Sort of like how you had a Delta Rap.
Well, why can't he thrive in a team like City, though, George? Why not?
Because, again, he's an individual player. As in, I feel like he's someone who you need to give the ball and allow him to just flow. You just let him and do free flow in that final third. Not do the bro. We've seen what Pep done to Grealish, man. Grealish was that player at Aston Villa. You just give him the ball and let him flow down that side, the left hand side, and he creates. Not saying that it's a Pep problem, but he does. He likes his system. He's not gonna let one player break through that system and mash it up. So
I think that's overdone though when it comes to stuff like I think because you look at Doku, you look at Savio.
Yeah,
they're taking players on every week.
Again, they take players on, but Grealish actually he done more than that. He would move. His role wasn't just taking players on. It was I'm gonna go from the left hand side. I might pick it up in the middle. I might pick it up off the right hand side. I'm just gonna be all action in that final third. But just know that I'm gonna be the guy to create. When you want something to happen, you're gonna get the ball to me. When you go to a team where you no longer have that responsibility and your role's reduced, you can't be the player that you naturally are. You're never going to be able to perform to the level that you want. So, like,
I'll tell you my honest opinion, though. No, but I'll tell you my honest opinion, bro.
And all these types of players.
Yeah, but no, I'll tell you my honest opinion. I feel like when you're in a system like Pep's system, I feel like the true world class players will I genuinely
outdo his kind of system. Yeah.
No, I feel like if Pep will put you in a system, and if you're a true world class player, you will shine in his system. And I feel that, like, you see how many players have left City under Pep Guardiola? He's been here 9 years. How many players have left City and gone on to do better things? Palmer,
yeah, well, he's one.
What do you mean? There's loads of players. You've had loads of players in your academy that have gone on and left.
No. I'm talking about players that played under Pep.
Raheem Diaz under Pep.
Under Pep, players that have been under Pep, been sold. He's been here 9 years. We've sold a lot of players and gone on and do better things.
It's I suppose like Sane, I think maintained.
Sane's not done better things.
He did maintain a good level for a couple of years. You're forgetting he left in 2019. We're now looking at 2025. He maintained a very good level at Bayern Munich. I don't think he fell off.
Raheem Diaz
is definitely one.
I'm pretty sure. Was Raheem Diaz not sold under Pellegrini? No,
I don't think that long ago. I think he would have.
I thought he was sold in like 2015. No,
maybe.
Yeah. But the point is, I'm saying that if you're a true world-class player, you will not make excuses of being under a system. That's my point. Thierry Henry was under a system, he flourished. There are a lot of players that have been in the system and flourished. I just feel that, like, if you're a true world-class player, being in a system or not, you will flourish.
Every world-class player has different playing styles. That's the problem. I think some of these players that we're talking about, their playing style is the team revolves around me. That's old school.
No, the point I'm making is people, when we speak about players like Grealish, right? People always say, oh, it's Pep. Well, why is it just Grealish that's happened to?
It's not.
Who else?
No, it's because, again, we can look at quite a few players that have come through, but Grealish is the main one because he came to City as a star. What players have you signed as a star that had his ability going forward and has been taken out of him? You don't really sign players like that. Like, when you look at your front line, you sign Haaland, he's a striker. He does the job that he needs to do. Like, he just puts the ball in the back of the net. He doesn't thrive outside of scoring goals. And then what other players? You talk about De Bruyne and stuff. The system was built around him. Most of the players you've got in that are still playing, Bernardo Silva, have been there for the whole time. That system's been built around these players. David Silva, like he just replaced Bernardo Silva, replaced David Silva. Like, you just done archetypes that are very similar.
My point is, it's only ever Grealish that people use as Pep.
Because that's a good barometer though, because he came at 100 million.
But I'm saying maybe Grealish wasn't as good as people thought.
That's not.
He was
we watched him for years. You can't say that.
No. What I mean by
the dynamics changed for Grealish going to City, man. You know, City. Obviously, Grealish is a quality player, but when you're surrounded by a hella other star players, it's like it doesn't really mean much. You got to do all the other things. You're not a big fish in a small pond. And Pep's gonna obviously tell you to do certain things. I do think people do too much with the systems thing about Pep killed football and all of this. Like, even if Pep allegedly killed football, one man's coaching ideas, as great as he is, shouldn't influence thousands or hundreds or whatever managers. It sounds good, but when you actually look at it, it is a bit nonsensical, if I'm honest.
I just feel that, like, at Villa, he got space. He got space to run into.
Exactly.
He could carry the ball. When he come to City, he didn't have that space. He couldn't carry the ball. He's playing against low blocks, and he's not been able to.
And you're not the main man no more.
But I don't think that's his problem, though. Grealish, when you're playing against low blocks, Grealish is one of your most effective players. He'll get down the left-hand side and beat his
When
man.
you actually look at it, Grealish is the perfect player for Pep. Like, he can take risks and also play it simple as well. That's probably why you see.
The point I'm making is, people say Grealish hasn't been good at Manchester City, right? And people blame it on Pep. How's that happened to no one else? No one else in the team that's happened to. It's just Grealish. And I'm saying maybe Grealish is just not at the level that everybody else is at. And that's what I'm saying. Under a system, I think the true world-class players come out and show that they're still world-class, despite being in a rigid system. Thierry Henry did, Haaland does, De Bruyne does, Gundogan did, Sterling did, Sane did, even Palmer when he played for City did.
All different types of players. I feel like you're naming players and none of them are similar to what Grealish is.
That's what
no, because what you're trying to do is you're just trying to equate it to, all these players done it, so then it's not Grealish. But you're just protecting the fact that this did happen to Grealish. Whether you can name all these players or not, this did happen to Grealish. Like, Grealish may not be world class, but this did happen to Grealish. His football did get dumbed down, and he didn't become the player that we thought he was done because his game got changed. His game was changed. You can't deny that his game was changed.
Is that his fault?
No, but LB, you're trying to do this. Oh, it's not Pep's fault. You're defending Pep. Forget the Pep defending.
I'm not defending anyone.
Answer the question. Did his game change? Did his game change?
He went from a team that could play against space and grass to run into to a team that doesn't have space.
But even just from a big fish in a small pond to obviously respectfully Villa to the City.
He was never going to do that. That's on Grealish's from me, by the way. But then again, you come to a club wanted to play under Guardiola. You're going to take that, though. You're going to take that opportunity.
He won everything, did it? Like, you're going to go do that. Yeah. And not only that, to be coached by Pep as well.
Yeah, no, Bailey, you are right. Like, a lot of it has to come down to Grealish.
He has to take his accountability, 100%.
Yeah, he has to, man. You can blame Guardiola all you want, but ultimately, Grealish has not performed to his standards. And he'll admit that as well. He hasn't got, the amount of assists that he wants to, influence the game the amount of times he wants to. The game can bypass him a lot of times, but ultimately, has he been a flop at City? I think it's more leaning towards a flop than a hit.
Pep even said the other day, like, I can't put you in the team because Savio and all of them are doing more dirt. So, like, it is what it is. It's like, are you making the difference?
It's a weird flop, bro, because he probably has flopped, but then at the same time, you're not going to get too many City fans cooking the guy when he wins the treble, innit?
No, of course. I don't expect City fans to cook him. I swear down. I always say this here. But then you can't go and mad at rival fans for pointing Grealish out.
No, coach can't. No, coach can't. I understand that.
But I fully understand why City fans don't call Grealish a flop or they don't cuss him out. At the end of the day, he's been part of teams that have won something. You know what I mean? And maybe the treble season he was probably the most impactful in the team. So I hear it, man. I really hear it, bro. I really do. Mike saying here, Salah did not maintain his level, which Bayern. Are you watching? He had mad injuries and never been the same. I can't lie. I do hear his point, Sané hasn't really taken off at Bayern, though. He's not been bad, but he hasn't gone to the next level, though.
Not the next level, but he maintained a good level because I think towards the end of his, he had a really good season at City, and then I think was he sold in January? Am I wrong in saying he was sold in?
No, I'm pretty sure he was sold in.
He had a year where he was like, again, he had injury problems and stuff. Then he was sort of getting phased out of the team, and then he went through that period. But I don't think he fell off straight away. I think obviously now it's 5 years down the line. Like, he's not the same player. But
2021. Yeah, remember Messi? It was Messi or Grealish. Remember that summer? It was crazy. Remember, like, City were going after Messi. Obviously, they got Grealish as well, you know what I mean, and whatnot. So that would be
ACL in it, Sonny, that's why.
Yeah. Saw his ACL. Yeah. Talking of one player that might not fulfill his potential at City, is another one here, Jadon Sancho. That's why hopefully Don will join us in a bit. But Chelsea have an option to send Jadon Sancho back to Manchester United in June, as reported. It's worth $5 million, as Athletic reports, up to Chelsea, and Sancho would be happy to stay at Chelsea. Chelsea would pay around $25 million if they decide to sign Jadon Sancho on a permanent deal.
So they have to pay to not take the player,
yeah?
Paying either way, either $5 million.
This deal is just a complete mess for Manchester United because you guys, I saw obviously Ratcliffe saying you're paying for him regardless anyway. You've got to pay Dortmund fee in January and in the summer, and then the obligation is for Chelsea to take him, but Chelsea can send him back to you for $5 million. And if they do to 25, like, why is there so many stipulations and stuff in this deal? Why isn't it just obligation? You guys should have done the deal where they're forced to keep it. Now they could just send it back to you and be like, yeah, this is your problem now. Sell it.
Because they want a market for Sancho like that, as much as I think he's decent. That's why United are in no position to issue demands, and Chelsea have worked that well. Either they paid 5 or 25. Like, United wanted to get rid of Donny. It seems like that one was above board, regardless of what Amarin or whoever came in or whoever's there at the time thought. So they're in no position to strong arm Chelsea in that regard.
But you know what it is though? My thing is like, when did obligations become this very complicated? Obligation was obligation. You know what I mean? Like, it weren't no loophole, this contract here, this, that, the other, like penalty fee. Like, come on, bro. Like, people might say it's been there, and Saeed, you've never seen it before. But for me, it's like, first of all, I don't think he'll be playing at Man United again in terms of having a career there. I could be wrong, but personally, I wouldn't want him back. I just think for me, it's gone past beyond the stage of Sancho becoming a key player for United. Even though he's probably better than what we've got, I still wouldn't want him to come back to Man United.
Too much water under the bridge, man.
Yeah, there's too much. Yeah, man, there's too much been done, man.
Fresh direction, man. United, like they've got these new owners. You need to go. You know, you don't want these players in the past. I'll tell you something about Sancho, because obviously he was in the City Academy. I think we got him from Watford or something when he was like 15, and he come in the City Academy, right? This guy is one of the best players I've ever seen in the academy, mate. And I've seen some fucking unbelievable names in academy football. When he played in that City team, it was honestly, man, it was what a player. He used to take players on, turn around and take them on again just for the shits.
For the banter,
Unbelievable player. And then when he left, I was gutted, man, when he left, because obviously he went Dortmund. But I understood why he went, because at the end of the day, he was
to make progress in your career.
Yeah, make progress. He made the right decision. He went to Dortmund, and that was a great move. His problem is he went to United, and that was fucked him over. You know, it's so important for these young players to make the best decisions in their careers, and this is why these players, they've got to surround themselves with football people. Yeah, you're going to have an agent. You got to have an agent, whatever. Most people have got to have an agent, but you got to remember these agents. Yeah, they want you to make the transfers to the best clubs and the biggest teams, because that's how they get paid. You need football people next to you to say, Jayden, I know you got this big move to Man United, 100 billion. They're going to triple, quadruple your wages. It's going to be amazing. But do you really think this is the best move for your footballing career? You know, you see it so many times. And, you know, I'm not going to say necessarily he went for the money, am I? Yeah, because maybe he did think he was going to cook. But, like, if I was next to him, if I was his mate and he said, LB, I'm about to go United, I would have sat him down and gone, United are in a shit show. They keep changing their manager. Yeah, they're going through these weird situations. You know,
we wanted him in 2020 though. That's a mad thing. We went for him twice. You know,
I just think that like these players have got to wise up, because his careers. He should have been one of the best wingers in world football, Sancho. Yeah, he should have. He should have been one of the best. And his career, and he was at Dortmund. He was class.
Yeah,
and his career has just bombed. And you know, I think when a player hits rock bottom, you know, it's very, very difficult to get back to the level. You look at a player like Dele Alli. You know, look at the stuff that this guy was doing in his prime.
As well, Sancho, man. Like, people have him as this chalk on the boots winger when it's not really him.
No. He's a rhythm player. He's a player that likes to give and go, link up play, and then obviously play. Like, he likes to thread the ball into a striker that loves to run in behind. And I feel like that game there, obviously, I don't know with Chelsea, it started off well, but it's not been the same. But I do believe the Bundesliga is perfectly suited to Sancho in the way that you've got the high line, you've got the way that he plays. Champions League football as well. He's been class in the Champions League, you know, and that is still a quality league.
It's a shame because he started well at Chelsea, man. It's a World Cup year next year, so he's gonna have to sort his career out, man.
He did, but I think ultimately, like, you know, Sancho will know himself that he hasn't performed, man. You can't in the Premier League, just coast, you know. You can't. One thing you can't do in the Premier League.
Say it, going back to the moving to United thing, and if I was his mate at the time, I would have said, don't go United. Not because I don't like United, but like we all agree, even United fans probably agree with that. What's the second club in England that you probably don't want to go to if you're a player trying to get your career back on track? It's probably fucking Chelsea, mate.
I know.
Another club that, you know, sacks the managers week in, week out.
He left it too late. He left it too late.
You want it to be close to home, man. You know, Canada where it started.
You know what it is, though? He should have went to Juventus, man. I think he should have went to Juventus. But then again, Juventus, with the way Motta's been this season, I think he would have.
You know what, though? Let's be honest, yeah. At the time of his career as a player who was as young as he is, you can't really say no to Manchester United. 72
you can't.
You were getting offered like, no, LB, let's be honest now. Let's look at us as a normal human being, bro. Let's just take, bro, you're not saying no to Manchester United. The deal he was getting offered is 3 or 4 times what he was getting paid. It's going to put, family-wise, it's going to put
Premier League, Ronaldo was there them times.
To be honest, man.
Should have made the move, but mistakes happen, man.
It was a big move. It's hard to say no to that. And for him, he could look at that and be like, if I said no to this, you don't know where
At
he'd be
least
right
he
now.
knows, innit? It's not a coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Nah,
You
he
know,
knows,
you went
innit?
to United, it didn't bang. It's just every for me. It's everything as you've got to United. Beyond that, like you've had the whole Ten Hag thing. You've gone to Chelsea. 1 minute you're in the side, you're not. We're going into the summer. We don't know what's going to happen with your future. Obviously, your wages and you're not pulling up any trees at Chelsea means your future's kind of in limbo. And it's a shame because he's still relatively young, man. Such is his talent and how quickly he bursted on the scene, man. He's a player you want to see get it right, man. Because obviously we got a World Cup next year. We need as many English players turning up to try and do a thing next year, man.
Yeah,
so it's sad.
But it's like even like Rashford. Like for me, I don't see Rashford being a player again anymore. Like I don't see. Like, he's not really pulled any trees at Villa. People said he's got 4 assists. But...
Nah, don't do that, Saeed. You're hurting, bro. You're being salty. That's a salty comment because he has been doing things over in Villa. He's been looking good over there.
Come on, man. It's been exaggerated, though, man. It's been exaggerated, though. Let's be honest, man.
He's doing his thing, man. He got called up for England. It's best for United, man. It's one less nonsense kind of thing to deal with. He plays again.
I'm saying, though, what people have said, though, that he's done, to what he's actually done, it's been, you know what it's been? It's been just pressing a bit better. Let's be honest, though. Like, let's be honest, bro. Like
that's something he needs to do on a consistent basis.
He's been there for just over a month.
He's not started that many games. He's not started that many games. And he's not really like he's got a couple of assists and that, fair play and that. But again, it's not been anything I've seen different, and it's not been anything that's been bad as well. Do you get it? Like, I'm not cussing him. I'm just saying, like, it's not been a world.
It's just been all right. It's
been all right. You know what I mean? And
don't you think it's fair to say that many people just felt like he needed a new environment? It wasn't like, he was.
I agree.
He just needed a new environment where you thought that he'd just be able to.
He's in a relationship with United too long. It went sour, man. Like, it needed to cut time ago, bro. Like, United needed to move on. He needed to move on. Obviously, in the summer, I don't know what happens, but of course, like, it just went stale, man. It's one less problem in a sense for United to worry about. And Rashford can it must not be nice knowing, going to training, knowing that you're not playing, the manager don't feel you, all of the little talking points that come with it. Whether he's pulling up trees at Villa or not, you're in the first team setup. United are moving in another direction. Yeah. And it's something that needed to happen a few years ago, man. Better late than never.
Yeah. The point was, like, with Rashford and Sancho, like, I still think for me, like, there shouldn't be really a future back at United. I think we've got to move on. If Ineos say what they're going to say, they're doing
them both in the summer.
Yeah. Like, it's got, like, and then this is the problem now. Getting rid of them two, it's going to be, I don't know, like, with Rashford's wages, are Villa going to make it permanent deal? I hope they do. And with
is
Sancho,
another full season loan for Rashford at Villa?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know. That's the problem, man. We've got to find the money, man. With Sancho, though, do you think he should go back to Dortmund, or should you reckon maybe
not Dortment?
A third time going back to Ajax.
Nah. Go abroad. I think you need to go abroad. Yeah, but don't go back to Dortmund.
Where about Italy League or Italian League?
Wherever, just go.
You know what? I think could be really well in La Liga because he is a technical footballer. Let's have it right. So I think in La Liga, he can do really well.
I'd say France as well, but if it's not PSG, no one's got the facilities to make that happen. You do well under De Zerbi at Marseille, but I don't think it's viable.
You know what I mean? Big up to Don.
He's come back his way.
Well, it's been busy, bro.
No. Big up to you, Don, man. I appreciate you coming on.
Big up, man.
We're just talking about Sancho. We're just talking about Sancho and that, and where he should go. Or are you kind of like, are you happy with the news that came out? Like, what's your overall feeling, bro, about Sancho news?
What, from the beginning of his time in the Prem or just Chelsea?
Just everything. Like, combine it all.
Listen, he number one, he should have never gone United. First of all, innit? You know what I'm saying? Like, from when he went to United, bro, I said, yo. The people around him, I don't know what they're telling him, bro. You're gonna go play with Oli? Like, have you not seen what's happened with Pogba, bro? You know what I mean? He's another one as well that should have gone Real Madrid at the time. Yeah, that's two, world-class potential players or whatever that could have been class elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to Chelsea, bro, for me, listen, if he gets sent back, I'm not losing any sleep in it. But I know what he is, Saeed. He's a squad player at best, right? He's someone that you use up against low blocks, right? He's someone that can potentially make something happen out of nothing, but he's never been a shooter. Sancho's more of a facilitator. And the issue with us as well, bro, we don't overlap our fullbacks. Sancho needs a lot of help. You know what I mean? He needs his hand held. And on top of that, we haven't got a striker. Sancho's best time in the Prem was when he played with Ronaldo, an actual target man, right? Sancho's best time in Dortmund was when he had an overlapping fullback and he had Haaland to play with.
Yeah.
We haven't been giving him the tools. Yeah.
Plays within himself too much as well, man, for someone so talented.
Yeah, bro. You know what I mean? And like, we've been using him every single game because Mudryk obviously is cooked and Tyreek George is someone that's sort of just coming through into the first team right now. So Sancho's been playing every game when he's not that. And that's what I was telling you lot. I was pissed off with Tell because I'm like, bro, if you're scared of competing against Sancho, you're not a serious guy. You're going to play. You know what I mean? You're going to play, bro, because Sancho don't need to play every single game. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, it is where it is, isn't it? I don't know. I've got a feeling Chelsea will pay that 5 million. I can't lie. It all depends on how he does between now and the end of the season. Let's see how he gets on. You've got Jackson coming back. You've got Mudryk coming back. We need to start getting firing again, bro, because right now, when it comes to converting chances, only Southampton are worse than Chelsea, bruv. You know, people like to cook Maresca at the minute, but the attack, bro, is pathetic. You know, Sancho had his first shot in the whole year the other day, bro. That's pathetic.
Crazy. That's crazy,
cap, man. Surely that's cap.
That's crazy.
Bro, I'm not capping, bro. He had his first shot the other day, bro. All year.
Yeah, he's taking the piss.
So I don't think he's a useless player in it, but for the baggage that he comes with in terms of he needs that and that and that and that, I don't mind if we cut our losses and get better. But if
once you get into that territory, it's scary as well, man. As an Arsenal fan, once this player needs that, the third, he needs this. It's slow now.
You know what I mean? But I'll be real, bro. Like, if we get a striker and we're using Sancho as a squad player, you're using him against the low blocks, you're using him, you know, against tired legs because, bro, we know that guy's not direct all the time. He can come on, he can daze people and run past them and that when they're tired. Fair enough. But if you're dependent on Sancho, it's a problem because I'm sorry, he's just not that good. He's just not that good, bro. That's the facts of it. You know what I'm saying?
No, you know what as well. We probably do gas these English players up way too much. Including myself, I gas them up way too much as well at times. You know what I mean? We do it far too often. Yeah, we glaze them big time. I mean, you only have to hear what Don was saying about Madueke. You know what I mean? We all do it.
Bro,
we all do it.
Crazy, it's crazy.
Why are you coming for me for, man?
Yeah, but you know what though? Yeah, you're right. Neto's been dead as well. 60 million been trashed, bro. Let's be honest.
Neto's been underwhelming. What do you guys think of? What did you think of Neto before he came Chelsea? By the way, Brandon.
I like
someone I wanted at Arsenal.
You wanted him at Arsenal,
yeah, he's a good player. Good player.
Yeah. Now, what do you lot think of Mudryk?
No, he's dead. He's dead.
Banned, innit? He banned.
Never see him. Thank the Lord, you lot bought him in.
Right? Bro, if I show you the metrics between Neto and Mudryk last season, they were neck and neck, bro. Yeah, Mudryk even scored.
Don, your biggest problem is you love to talk about the metrics. We know what we see with our eyes.
No, Jude. You're not gonna sit there and tell me that you watch Chelsea week in, week out, right?
Bro,
I use the metrics. Hold on, Jude. I use the metrics to back up what my eyes are showing me. What people like you like to do is focus on my man when he shoots and he goes rose head, but you ignore the rest of the game. I'm seeing man creating bare chances for Jackson, and Jackson's not bagging. You know what I mean? Last season, Neto created 7 big chances at Wolves. Mudryk created 6.
We don't care about big chances.
You know what I'm saying?
I care about what I watched.
Last season, Mudryk scored 5 goals.
And furthermore, was Neto not out for half of the year, bro? Are you just failing to never?
But they started the same amount of games. You're just
sitting here throwing out stats with no context.
They started the same amount of games, bro. They started the same amount of games, bro.
Yeah, because Mudryk couldn't get in the team. Neto was important. Yeah. Wolves literally fell off when Neto left. What are we doing here?
But the point that I'm making is you lot were rating Neto before he came, but when you actually go check their underlying metrics, when they played same amount of minutes, by the way, same amount of minutes, pretty much, right? It's pretty much neck and neck. It's identical.
We just asked the question to everyone here. Forget the metrics. Everyone here watches football. We all watch football at different times, but everyone here said they don't rate Mudryk, but they rate Neto. So forget the metrics. We know what we see with our eyes. You can't sit here and convince us that we're not seeing the same thing. Because DG said he don't rate him. What are we doing here?
Yeah, but the point that I'm making is that you lot are very, very harsh on this guy. And I don't think he's as bad as what people make him out to be. Yeah, I'm telling you, Jules, bro, this guy was creating some good chances for our team last season. Yeah, even this year when he was coming off the bench, and guys keep missing, bro. Right? How many times do you lot talk about how Chelsea have a fucking striking problem, a finishing problem? I'm seeing Mudryk creating for people. They just miss. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yes, he can improve.
You've been complaining about missed chances for ever since you started streaming with you. It's all I ever hear. It's Chelsea missed chances. Chelsea missed chances. That's your biggest complaint about your team. But you'll sit here and come and big up your attackers, which makes no sense. And that's what I always get on to. That's what I always cook you about it, because you'll come here, big up Madueke, big up Jackson, big up all of these players in separate times in the season. But it always comes down to you come here and say Chelsea are not where they need to be because we missed so many chances.
Yeah, bro, listen, when they were playing well, start of the season, I've got to give them credit. You know what I mean? I've got to give them credit, bro. But
I hear it.
They haven't been firing for a minute. I can only speak about what's happening in front of me, Jules. And what's happening in front of me is I'm seeing guys like Sancho having one shot every 15 game weeks. Yeah, I'm seeing guys like Neto struggling to fucking find a bit of space to let off a shot. Right? I'm seeing guys like Mudryk getting injured, but even when he was here, being bare indecisive in the box. You know what I mean? I'm seeing all these problems, bro. So I can only talk about what I'm seeing, bro.
You know, ultimately, like I said to you, bro, I think ultimately Chelsea have found a loophole or found a way to get out. And they're going to find the next shiny toy. They're going to gas up Quenda and they're going to say, listen, sell him. They're going, they're going to get a next winger and they're going to just, multiply, man, and just keep getting a new shiny toy. That's what Chelsea can do. And fair play. If you can flex their muscles, fair play, man.
How you feeling about it, Saeed, though? How you feeling about it, man? Do you think it's going to be a problem to get rid of Sancho if we send him back? Because clubs in Europe, they're brass. They fuck about a lot, though.
I think the wages are a bit of a problem, but ultimately 1 year left on his contract. United have to just go low, man. They can't go high. They've got to sell him around 20 million again.
It is what it is type of thing.
Yeah, it is what it is. I'm not bothered anymore. Like whatever you can get from him, go and get it. You know what I mean? So we've got the 5 million plus the 3 million loan fee. Apparently, man, that's 8 million. If we get more, about 20 million more, 15 million more, we'll take it, man. But right now in Europe, like the options are getting limited now, man, because a lot of people they're doing, they're looking for other players, bro, man. There's more talent out there, man. So who's gonna take a stint at Sancho now? Who's gonna be that team to be like, we'll give you a chance?
His agent
he's on trial right now, isn't it? One of my boys actually made a good point. He was like, do you think Chelsea are releasing this information, to make him improve? And I was like, bro, I haven't thought about it like that, to be fair, Like maybe it's a way of saying, listen, you need to improve a little bit, bro, because right now, you're not doing anything really. You know what I mean?
I don't think they would do that, I don't think they would do that, to be fair.
They wouldn't, but he did make a good point in it. Like, Sancho has seen all of this coming out now. There isn't anything in there to say Chelsea are going to pay the 5 million. All that's happened is they've leaked the information to say that we can pay 5 million to get rid of him.
Yeah. Mons, what are you saying about the Sancho thing, man, and in general, like your opinion about the Chelsea news and whatnot?
Do you know what it is? I feel like Sancho deserves criticism, innit? But there's also an element of like people I just think it's overdone. It's overcooked. Like it's like people can't wait for him to mess up or put one wrong. It's like people are waiting for the moment rather than just fair criticism. That's what. Listen, I'm more lean on the side of Sancho. I do think he's a very good player. I just don't really think he's suited to the league, innit? I think he's definitely lacks, being direct and making things happen. But he's one of those ballers, isn't it? Kind of similar to Grealish. I know Grealish is a bit more physical and stuff like that, but he's just not suited to the league as much as what we want to see as English fans, even being an English player. But I don't know, man. I think Chelsea have kind of put that news out just to make sure that Sancho knows himself as well that he ain't safe in it. Like you can't just chill. Go like, let bygones be bygones, and you're gonna get your contract to Chelsea and you'll be good. Like he's got to make sure that he needs to look like, and I know that sounds mad, he needs to be more just direct in it, because even though he's always going to be tidy, I still think he's one of the most technical English attackers that we have right now. You need to be like, you can't just always be, I need someone else to look good, because there's a lot of other players that need someone else to look good, and we laugh at them every week, even though they've proven to be at a level, i.e. the captain of Arsenal Football Club. Do you know what I'm saying? If it feels like you constantly need a link up to look good, or to not even to look good, to be effective, then, reality is going to hit you quite fast when someone gets injured, or even if the team's not playing well. And I think everyone used to associate Sancho with the ability to stand out despite what's going on around him. For the last 4 years, because he's 24 now. When did he leave Dortmund? 4 years ago now? Is it 4 years?
Yeah.
For the ages now, bro.
Yeah,
that's what it is, bro. Like for me, I think that this system, I'll be real, bro. You remember GCSE days, bro? Yeah, the certain man used to do higher paper, certain man used to do foundation. Yeah, this system is higher, and this guy needs foundation, right? Because he can't take man on consistently by himself.
Bro, that's the system higher.
Bro, it's higher, bro, for wingers especially, bro. You have to be able to run at people and not need much help, because no one really overlaps on that's why, yeah. Hold on. That's why last season, Mavididi and Fatal, right? They had one of the most completed take-ons in the league because they're good at that. That's one of their main strengths. That's Sancho's main strengths, bro. So you're playing him in a system where you're not gonna see the best of him, because he's not that guy to just keep running at people, bro. He's not that. You know what I mean? He's not that.
No, but you know what? No, but Don, the thing is with Maresca, even though the players aren't performing, like, in fact, I'm not even gonna go that direction with it. I just think that Sancho himself still needs to do more. Like, it's not like
Yeah, that's the bottom
not
line.
like
Just remember, a career short, man. Just
one of my favorite guys is Sancho. So it's not like it's not easy to kind of speak like this, but it is what it is. He's not doing enough. But the lens being on, like, for me, Sancho is one of Chelsea's smallest problems right now. It's generally the least of their problems. For me, you've got, as I said, you got the Mudryks, you got Mudryk's, and by the way, the fact that Sancho gets more heat than the French guy that costs 60 million is beyond me. That's one of the craziest things to me.
Which one, Lavia?
No, not that one. The other one who doesn't have a position, the confused one. Because he come from the Bundesliga as well.
Clunky. Yeah.
What do you call him?
Oh, and Clunky. Yeah. The confused one. Because
that's crazy.
It's not crazy, bro. He's done nothing in the Chelsea top. Like, and for some reason, because football's so, what have you done for me lately? People act like, Sancho's done nothing this season. It generally baffles me when people say that. He was one of Chelsea's most consistent attackers, along with Palmer and Jackson, in that stretch from game week 6 to game week 18. It was clear to see. But no, it's cool, man. Listen, they come around eventually. Pause. You know what I'm saying? It's cool, man. But that's what I'm saying. Like, when people are looking at Sancho, they're like, we love the eye test. We want performances without GA. Sancho's had enough of those performances this season. It's just second half as well. He's been especially poor. But why are people overdoing it by saying he's not done nothing this season? How come them telling me Trossard's put more performances than him? Martinelli's put in more performances. Like, giving me names like that.
Bro, there's been games here where I'm seeing Sancho creating for guys like Jackson, like Mudryk was, by the way, and the guys are just hitting it over the bar. There's one chance, I remember that Sancho set up here against Fulham to win that game, right? In the first half, bro. Jackson just whacks it over, bro. You know what I mean? So, like, it's not just a Sancho thing right now, innit? It's not just a Sancho thing
it's
right now. Like, players like Sancho, players like João Felix, these men need to be in a ready-made team. I'll be real with you, bruv. They need to be in a ready-made team to make use of them. If you're depending on these guys,
too many players like that, though, man.
Too many, that's the problem. That's not
enough shooters, man.
Too many players like that.
Everyone can play everywhere, but what are they especially? They all have the same kind of intangible issues.
I want specialists. I want specialists in this team, bro. I'm tired of these Swiss knives. This guy can play here and that guy can play there. No, bring me a left winger that's been playing there for years, bro.
But you're still buying young players, though. Your club's still buying young players who are unproven and we're
gonna keep doing that. I don't know why you guys act surprised when we do this. We're gonna keep doing that, bro. But the thing is right. It's only wrong if you're not investing in the first team. If you're still investing in the first team, I've got no problem. I want Quenda to come into the team and make sure that guys like Neto and that are showing him the way, right? I don't want us to just buy Quenda, buy Asugo, and not invest in the first team as well, right? Asugo's gonna come in. He's got Caicedo there. We can't call Caicedo inexperienced now. This guy's been playing the Prem long enough to know his way, bro. You know what I mean? Same thing as Enzo. These guys are actually getting experience. Palmer next season, that'll be his 3rd year in the Prem, bro. He's not a little kid anymore. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, as long as we invest in the first team, I don't mind the signing of Quenda and these man. Honestly.
Yeah. Fair enough. Big up Mike says that Sancho is not a Premier League player. End of. He gets away with too many excuses. Needs to go back to Bundesliga or try La Liga. Bundesliga attackers tend to not do well when they come to the Premier League. Bar Haaland, what striker winger has really done well in the past few years? Even Haaland has had an off season by his standard this year. I mean, you
got Sober's lie, but again, everyone knows what I think of him. So yeah.
You know what? Fair play. But like I said, everyone's got their own like styles, isn't it? Like it's one of them. Like look at Anthony now in La Liga. Man's cooking right now in La Liga. It's crazy.
Yeah, but he cooked in his first. He cooked for Man United early on, though. He did cook for Man United when he first came in.
Yeah, but not to the level that I'm seeing him play right now, though. I can't lie. When you actually watch his overall game, he's so much better at Real Betis. So much better.
Yeah, but that's because obviously you play to a player's strengths, and
exactly. Exactly. Yeah, 100%.
With Sancho, I don't think we really played to his strengths like that, bro. I'll be so real.
No, but you have before, like as I said, in that first half of the season, you were playing to his strengths, but also he was being more fearless. It's not just one thing. He needs to be more fearless, and because if Palmer's looking bad right now, Sancho's not the main problem at Chelsea.
I'm telling you, bro. At the Emirates, right? Because Sancho started on the right, which I prefer him playing right wing, by the way. But he was doing nothing against Skelly, right? He moved to the left towards the end of the first half, and I'm sitting in the away end. But I started coaching this brother, bruv. I started shouting at his ass, fucking take him on. You know what I mean? And I know he heard me because as soon as I said that, he started doing the jink and started running. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, cool. Show a little bit of intensity. There's times man's just walking on the pitch like one Teletubby, bro. And I'm like, brother, show a little bit of intensity. You might go gym every week. You have your private chef.
Don,
you know
what you're basically saying is you're a better coach than Maresca. They need to get you in. So Chelsea,
bro,
are
they
you
need to
listening?
get me in, dude. You know me, bro. I'm gonna come with my pep talks and my motivational talks. You know what I'm saying?
White Scout. Imagine a man saying, yo, guys,
You know
I'm
what I
gonna deliver some tactics courtesy of White Scout, guys. So this on today on White Scout, this told me this.
Bro, I'm telling you, even Neto, when I see this guy not attacking the box and I'm near the pitch, I fucking shout at this guy, bro. I fucking attack the box.
Yeah.
And he just does the same jink and he just whips it in on his left foot. You know what I'm saying? Then you lot telling me, oh yeah, it's clear of Mudryk and that. I'm telling you now, bro. I've seen more from Mudryk than I have from Neto at Chelsea, bro. How about that? You know what I'm saying? How about that?
But that's what I mean by people can't wait to get onto Sancho, because it's like you have Neto, who's not hit the heights. He was one of the best players outside of the top 6. Everyone wanted him. Do you know what I'm saying? And he did he get his second goal like 3 weeks ago? His second goal.
Who, Neto?
Less than Sancho, by the way. The guy, the crack guy over there. You know what I'm saying? And then you got him and Nkunku, both 60 million investments. Sancho is a loan with an obligation to buy. Anyway, you know, it's
Nah, let's move on from Sancho's conversation. I think Logrock says Sancho will come good with a proper striker. Listen, let's see, man. Listen, man, 1.3k in the building, yeah, and there's we got 373 likes. Let's get that likes up, people, to at least 700 likes, man. And then we'll get to 1,000 by the end of the video, man. So hit the like button, people. Yeah, but there's just been Salah debate with Ronaldo. I don't know if you seen it over the weekend, did it? I thought, you know what? International break. I don't really want to be talking about transfers. I'd rather have debates here. But yeah, big up Deluded Gunner, by the way, man. Love each and every time, yeah. But like, Ronaldo was in the Premier League from 2003 to 2009. So 6 years at Old Trafford. Salah's been here from 2017 to 2000, obviously still present to this day. Obviously, Salah's got more seasons on his belt. Salah's probably got, more goals than Ronaldo. But the conversation was who's had a Premier League legacy, who's had a better Premier League legacy, Ronaldo or Salah? If you're looking at trophies, it's Ronaldo in terms of more league titles. We've got equal Champions Leagues, if I'm correct. So Ronaldo won one, Salah won one. Ronaldo's peak here in the Premier League, I would say, for me personally, we knew his talent when he came in. Like, we could see the guy was a baller at the age of 18. But his peak for me at United came in 06, 07. Like, that for me right there. People forget about that season, you know. Like, I don't know why people didn't speak about that season. They only spoke about the seasons after that. You know what I mean?
He came second in Ballon d'Or that year, innit?
Yeah, he came second in Ballon d'Or, that's what I'm saying. In that season, at the age of 20, 21, he came second in the Ballon d'Or that year. Like, crazy amount of goals, crazy amount of assists. And obviously the season after that, that's where he won, obviously, the bigger accolades and whatnot. But for me, it's like people misinterpret like time versus quality. I can still say in that 3-4 years, Ronaldo put a body of work, an impact, a legacy far greater than Salah, even if Salah scores the amount of goals he does. And that's no respect to Salah. But I look at that time there, and I will never, ever say Salah's better than Ronaldo. I don't care what anybody says, you know. No. Like, this is my opinion.
No, that's what I was going to say. When you say impact, like, we're talking impact. Salah's had nowhere near the impact that Ronaldo's had. Let's be honest, man. Let's be honest.
Salah has
impact, bro. Impact.
Let's get it right now. Let's get it right now. Before you come in, yeah. First of all, let me just say something. Now you United fans and you Gooners know how we feel when they come for our club, when they come for my Eden. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it this season with Hazard. Henry. I've seen it this season with now Ronaldo. You guys are disgusted that guys are trying to say that Salah is better than him, right? But let's define what legacy is, bro. Because they spoke about what do you call it? Your greatest Premier League right wing or whatever. Are we doing this on legacy or are we doing this on ability, bro? Because legacy, you can argue
the argument was legacy. The ability, because the ability we could be done in 1 minute here, bro. Ronaldo was a better player than.
But what's your definition of a legacy, though, Saeed? What's your definition of a legacy?
Legacy is what you did for your team in the time you were there. How you impacted your team. Did you drag your team to final? Did you drag your team over the line? What fans remembered you? Did you impact on a world stage? Did you get the respect of others? Like all that, entails in a legacy for me personally.
Bro, one thing about Henry, bro, Henry, fucking Ronaldo, growing up, bro, in school, everyone used to try to take free kicks like him, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That's
what I'm saying.
I know that you see that.
Yeah.
Everyone you see that double tick and the standing there with the tick. Everyone done that, man. Come on, you don't have that impact. Do that, bro.
The vapor maxes as well, bro. Remember the vapor maxes? The boots,
the bit that covered the lace, with the bit that covered the lace.
Yeah,
bro. The green ones, the pink ones, man, bro. The black ones. I remember him and Drogba used to wear them as well, bro. Yo, that guy has a serious legacy in the Prem, innit? But when you talk about trophies, yeah, he's actually won more in their time here, bro.
So Ronaldo's won what? He's won three Premier Leagues.
Won
a Champions League, won the FA Cup. Remember, by the way, at 18 years old, scored against Millwall. Something that Salah has done in the final in terms of open play goals. Scored against Millwall in a 4-0 win. He's won the.
Not scoring against Millwall.
No, but I'm just saying, though, isn't it? Like at the age of 18.
Carry on.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, he's still.
Throw that one in there. Go on.
Obviously,
Club
World Cup. Did he win the Carabao Cup? I don't know if he won the Carabao Cup.
League Cup.
He did.
Did he leave in 2009? Because he would have beat us.
2004, 2000 against Wigan. We won. I think it was 2006. Scored.
Champions League.
Champions League.
The Champions League final as well.
2 League Cups. There you go. 2 League Cups. There you go. 3 FA Cups. 3 Premier Leagues. 1 Champions League. In what? 9? That's crazy. That's crazy, man. And like I said to you, and for me also, every single one, he was part of it, bro. He weren't no kind of like.
Bro, the guy scores better goals as well. Like I'm still seeing now, goals that Ronaldo scored. These free kick against Portsmouth, the goal he got scored against Arsenal. Yeah, it's like I just think in like 10, 15 years time, I just don't think you'll be seeing Salah goals on adverts and shit. But I think
you might see a few.
There'll be a few. No, that is a bit harsh. Them goals against Chelsea. There is a couple. There's definitely a couple.
I don't see nothing.
The goal against you, man, when he dribbled past cover man, LB. Don't be harsh.
Like bro.
I'm saying to you, in 10 years' time, I'd be surprised.
Hold on. No, George, you can't just say that. What do you mean against Chelsea? He scored that banger against us. Yeah. And that's about it.
No, hold on. Erase that one from his memory where he just made how many Ballon d'Or candidates, top 10 Ballon d'Or players look like they play for Millwall. Do you know what I'm saying? The one against you, the disrespect for that one, because the one against you, that one gets shown all the time. They show that one all the time. But erase that one from my memory.
Do you think that's his best goal? Or Watford? How about Watford, Mo?
No, the Watford one was the City one, because that game, we didn't win that game, innit? I think KDB scored a deflected goal after that to make it 2-2 in that game. But the one against City for me, because at that time, people forget how good City were in that year. Even though I think we got 92 points, City went and got 93, blood. They just did the City thing. You know what I'm saying? How many Ballon d'Or candidates did you guys have that year? How many, LB?
I have no idea.
It's a distant memory. It's forgotten, bro.
It was about 7 in 10 or something like that. It was mad. It was bare of them, enough of them. You know what I'm saying? And Salah made these guys look like idiots. Obviously, the one against Chelsea was a banger. He took on half of Spurs defense and roofed it in the back of the net in 2018. Oh man, I forgot that one as well. I forgot that one. Oh
no, but you know what I'm saying though, like bro, what you're doing is you're picking out Salah's best 5 goals. I'm not being funny. If Saeed wanted to do that, we'd be here for 2 hours with Ronaldo's goals. That's the point I'm making. Ronaldo,
I didn't say Salah has better goals than Ronaldo, but you made it sound like he does. You said he's not. People aren't going to remember his goals. I just gave you 3 off the top of my head.
Yeah, but Mons though. No, LB makes a good point though, because when people talk about Hazard as well, right? When they talk about him, he hasn't got as many numbers.
He's trying to bring Hazard in the conversation.
Hazard in the bag, man.
Dude, there is the time though, because
Hazard in the bag.
A lot of the points that LB's making, I've literally made with Hazard, bro. If you go look at the variety of goals Hazard scored, no, but bro, you're missing the point.
Technically better than Ronaldo.
We get your point. That's what it is.
LB's point is when you look at the variety of goals that Ronaldo scored in comparison to Salah, it's clear, and that's the point that I'm making. I always say this to Liverpool fans: when you go look at the type of goals Hazard was scoring, it's clear, bro. Right? Even the goals against you, man. He's got a catalogue of goals against you, man. Right?
does.
We're gonna
He
talk
does.
about that. You know what I'm saying?
does.
So for me, bro, it's when it comes to ability, they ain't even a debate. You know what I mean? But in terms of legacy, it's tight, innit? It's tight.
This is when I talk about ability, yeah, because when we're talking about ball manipulation, when all these things and ability and stuff, not everyone makes their ability effective. We literally just had a conversation about Sancho. Do you know what I'm saying? The whole Sancho situation, because he's got bags of ability. Grealish has bags of ability. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't think so. A lot of players have maximized their ability. Obviously, I'm not dumb, innit? I've never said that Salah is a better all-round footballer than Hazard. It's never been said by me personally. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think CR7 also is in the same bracket as that. Don't get me wrong. I think Hazard is a better all-round footballer than CR7. I don't think that's very close either. Even that's another conversation that people don't want to have.
Sorry, say that again.
I think that's a mad thing to say. I can't even.
That's
I
didn't even want to go there, but that was a mad thing to say. That was way too casual. I'm just gonna say that.
Now that someone says there's someone has a better footballing ability than your guy, man, I'm
You're saying Hazard.
Can you rewind that? Can you rewind what you said?
Bro, when it comes to ball manipulation, all these things here, it was literally after Messi, it was Hazard in terms of
talking about 2016.
it was Messi, Neymar, Hazard in terms of technical ball manipulation.
The problem is you're talking about 2016 Ronaldo. We're now talking about 06, 07 Ronaldo. 06, 07 Ronaldo had better ball manipulation, bro. You're forgetting Ronaldo.
Then Hazard.
Yes, bro.
Yes.
That's the conversation. Yes.
I need to show you.
No, I'm one of Hazard's biggest fans. You don't need to show me nothing. I pick up Hazard. But when young Ronaldo
was closer to Salah. Ronaldo was closer to Salah. What are we talking about?
Bro,
what are we talking about?
This is crazy, man.
Repeat that. Wait. What did you just say?
Ronaldo was nowhere near the
No, say what you just said.
Say what you said. Say what you said.
I'll say it just for people to hear. Ronaldo was not on the technical level of Hazard and Neymar and Messi.
He was on the same level as.
He doesn't need, huh?
You said close to.
I said compared to Neymar and Hazard, he was closer to Salah, bro.
Bro, that is wild, bro. That is wild.
You didn't say that,
original chopping, man.
Saeed, bro. It's really howler.
That is a howler.
You know what he's saying?
That is a howler.
That is a howler.
It's
I
not a
swear
howler,
down, bro.
LB, how's it a howler?
Ronaldo never ran through about 5 different players, taking them all on, sitting there doing mad.
Hazard used to do that as well, though.
Yo,
He's put him on the same level then. Saying he's not on the level and he's on the level of Salah. Wild, man.
Nah, that's crazy.
I didn't say that.
For me,
when I
said Ronaldo is a better footballer than Salah. But if we're talking about all-round footballer, Hazard, Neymar, Messi, Ronaldo's not near them.
Bro, you're crazy. You're crazy.
No.
This guy was topping man, yeah, for about 4, 5, 6 seasons straight.
Crazy.
You're looking. I don't know what you're looking at. I don't know if you're trying to look at Ronaldo now.
Can you share this? Can you share this?
What, man? I don't know why.
I just showed you. I just showed you, bro. Can you share this, please?
Now you're up to those stats, man.
No, can you share this, please?
Oh my God, man!
What does that
Seriously.
even mean? What you feel? What you
completed, please. We do not care about you.
Bro, that doesn't prove anything. That doesn't prove anything, man.
Wait, man.
Zaha's above Ronaldo. Does that make Zaha better dribbler than him? Shut up, man.
What is this stats, man?
Nothing, bro.
What is this stats, bro?
Only Messi was above this guy, bro. Only Messi was above this guy.
You've done nothing.
Only Messi
You
was
lot have
above
erupted.
this
Hold
guy,
on.
bro.
Can I go? Because you lot just kind of erupted when I said that. You lot have erupted when I said that. First of all, Saeed, it's not nice when the goat gets put in conversation. You don't think there should be.
You know, forget that. I don't mind.
That's fine.
I expected more from
you. It's internet. It really is international break. I'm seeing. Man, I'm just saying things. I hear it. Just saying things.
Don't get, as I said, don't get me wrong. Ronaldo, I think his footballing ability is spoken about in a way where it should get more respect. And I also think that with guys like Mo Salah, I think Mo Salah's footballing ability is not stinky or shit. He's just not an alien like Ronaldo. He's just not an alien like Neymar. And that's fine, because the thing is, what was I didn't say these guys are better overall. I listened to the words I said. as actual footballers, all-round footballers, those guys are better. And that's not just eye test. I'm talking about ball manipulation, decision-making, and all these things.
But I don't agree with that.
Decision-making.
Let me land. You don't have to agree. You don't have to agree with it. That's why we're here.
What do you mean by ball manipulation?
Cristiano Ronaldo is more well-rounded because of his stature, his speed. He can head the ball better. You know, he's a set-piece taker. Like he's got all of these attributes as well, outside of some of the things that of the other players that I mentioned. Do you know what I'm saying? He's a better goal scorer than all of these guys. His mentality is better. Like, I'm not saying that. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that they're just better. Like, oh, Hazard's better than CR7. No, I literally said I agree with you. CR7 is better than like the best version of Salah. I'm agreeing with you.
You know what it is?
But if you're talking about, don't act like this guy's some fucking maestro when he's not.
Just because Salah,
he's not one of them, man.
A little bit better than Ronaldo, yeah. Just because he probably didn't rely on his pace more, you're looking at Ronaldo, and what you're trying to do is you're trying to conflate maybe his pace here and the way he used to dribble with the ball versus Eden Hazard was a lot of close control dribbling. You are. You're looking at
as well, Saeed. They're forgetting that. Hazard, no, wait.
Hazard is dribble. That is more difficult than Hazard.
Of course, Hazard's gonna have better agility. He's gonna have better. He's 5'7". Ronaldo's 6'1", bro. You expect this guy to be close guy to the ground? Yeah, taking man on and like drinking man. He done it different. He done it different. So when we're talking about this, you're talking about the way he controlled the ball. When we're talking about Man United Ronaldo dribbling, Hazard wasn't like. Let's act like Hazard was better than him and all these. Like, bro, Man United.
Wait. I'm sorry, George. I can't speak for the likes of Zola and that. Obviously, I've watched games back and I've watched highlights and that to see what he was like, right? But when it comes to dribbling, bro, yeah, for me, I remember football from like 05, 06 onwards, right? I haven't seen a better dribbler than Hazard, bro, in the Prem. I'll be so real, right? I have not seen a better dribbler than that guy. And what my eyes were showing me is backed up by the stats that I just showed you, bro. Right? Only Messi was completing more take-ons than this guy. This guy's run through everyone. Before
you go, we're not minimalizing it to take-ons. I'm just saying there were plenty more players that for me were more technical than Cristiano Ronaldo. Let's not start making this guy out to be something he was not. I'm not saying he was not technical all week. Ronaldo was very technical, but his goal scoring ability and his range of attributes as a footballer were at the highest in terms of like, do you see what I'm saying? And I respect that. That's why I also respect guys like Salah. I know Salah. Let's take it back to the Salah thing because we've gone away from the
Let's go back.
Just talking about Salah, yeah. I think Salah is someone who shouldn't be put in a conversation, maybe again with technical, in terms of a technical conversation with guys like Hazard. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Because Salah wasn't even as technical as Coutinho. So you see what I'm saying?
I agree. I agree.
But obviously there are other ways to utilize your ability. I think the conversation is how well has Salah utilized the ability that he's got. As I said, I think people go way too far. People go way too far when they talk about Salah having no tech or being not technical at all. First of all, Salah will never be able to manipulate a ball as consistently as Hazard or maybe run as powerful as a CR7. However, Salah's a better passer than both of them. He is. Like there's in terms of final passing, maybe Hazard's final pass we didn't see as much because Hazard could take on 2-3 players. And that final pass will only need to be 5 yards.
And even when you talk about power, bro, just go watch that goal he scored against Arsenal, bruv. Yeah, he had he even had what's his name?
It was crazy, bro. Crazy.
That guy was on serious smoke at that time, bro.
I think Salah's passing bag is crazy, and his dribbling isn't as good as the guys we just mentioned. I have to be honest with you. Do you know what I'm saying? But I do get the reason why people put Salah in conversations like this is probably just because of his consistency. But I do think consistency has no value anymore, in my opinion. It has no value. CR7 is put in the GOAT conversations, not because he's a better footballer than Neymar and them, man, because he's not. It's because of his consistency. Do you know what I'm saying? And his consistency shouldn't be downplayed to something that's normal, because how about
I just think you're doing too much, bro. I think you're doing too much.
CR7's final pass also, bro. Hold on. CR7's final pass is underrated. Didier Drogba's final pass is underrated. People act like that guy couldn't pass either.
But
Drogba was a
link
good
up. That guy could link up, bro, and it wasn't a common
link
thing.
up, man. Like his part,
Yeah.
not even just the link up, bro.
Listen.
It's Drogba's weight of pass was mad, bro. But no one talks about it because of how good he was at something else. Salah, yes, he scores loads of goals. He scores an untold amount of goals. But Salah's passing bag is insane. Do you know what I'm saying? It's insane. But because he's not as good as an alien like the other guys I just mentioned, people just want to overdo it. Salah's not as good as CR7, bro. It's not really a conversation that should be had. I know, Saeed, that's what you want to hear, and that's fine. But and I agree with that. But you lot are it definitely diminishes what Salah's doing, because what Salah is doing right now, none of you have ever seen in your life.
No, I agree. The goal scoring,
doesn't make it. No. Stop dumbing it down to goal scoring, because that's what your guy is known for, and why you compare him to Messi. That's why your guys is inferior to Messi, and they try and talk like
not because of that. Not because of that. No, because he was a very, very good footballer, a very talented footballer.
Salah's a good footballer, but he's not a great footballer.
And Ronaldo was a great footballer.
Ronaldo was a great footballer, bro. As much as it pains me to say
this guy, man. I swear down, man.
That's the problem.
That's what people have a problem with. Ronaldo was a great footballer. Are you mad?
Saeed, let me even back your boy now, right? Because the thing that
I can't believe this.
A lot of kids.
I'm not saying Salah
that didn't watch CR7. Hold on, a lot of kids that didn't watch CR7 United, right? They just think that Ronaldo was this guy.
Ronaldo is crazy, man.
They're rigid and that. Bro, Ronaldo was a fucking baller, bro. He was what you call.
He was a baller, man. He adapted to his career. He adapted his career towards it. When the pace went, you adapt. That's what top players do. That's why
Ronaldo. Everyone at school used to try doing step overs because that guy, bro. Every time he get the ball, he's gonna do step overs and just bang it in. Like no one's talking about any of that, Saeed. But at the end of the day, we're talking about all timers right now, right? And we have to talk about it. We're basically like, you know, in certain metrics, you're gonna be splitting hairs, innit? But let's be real, bro. There's certain aspects of Ronaldo's game that are better than Hazard's, and there's certain aspects of Hazard's game that are better than Ronaldo's. It's not disrespectful to Ronaldo, but you guys are making it out as if he clears it with every metric, bro.
Yeah, bro. But you know what it is?
What is Eden Hazard better than Ronaldo?
I think he was a better dribbler than him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think Ronaldo was probably quicker than him, to be fair, but Hazard wasn't slow. Again, you're splitting hairs, right? I think Ronaldo was better in the air, obviously. He's one of the best I've seen in the air, right? Finishing wise, bro, Ronaldo had a good finish on him, but so did Hazard, bro. Yeah, people think Hazard. people think Hazard. No. Saeed. You
guys do like 1,000 goals, bro. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about Ronaldo. Hazard scored some good goals, bro.
No, man.
Bro, I can't believe this.
Hold on.
I swear,
Hazard was a good finisher. Hazard was a very good
crazy, man.
Saeed, hold on, bro. Saeed, hold on.
Don't do that, bro.
Saeed, you're making me laugh.
Okay,
I'm not downplaying.
He was a perfect footballer when he wasn't, though.
That's what I'm saying. He's a perfect footballer. What we're saying is put some respect on his name and stop saying that Hazard.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Bad.
No, Saeed. You didn't. Saeed.
Hold on a minute. You just don't like it when your goat is under the spotlight. Hold on. You just don't like it when your goat is under the spotlight. That's what it is. You don't like it, bro. You don't like it.
What do you mean don't like it, bro?
It's not like fucking goat though, months. I just think what you guys are saying is a madness.
Listen, I think a lot of people say about
What is Hazard better at Ronaldo? You said dribbling, and then you mentioned 5 other things that Ronaldo's better than Hazard at. So other than dribbling, what is Hazard better than him at?
Hold on, bro. I literally just said to you, Ronaldo is a better goal scorer than Hazard, right?
What's Hazard better at Ronaldo then?
I've just told you the main trait, bro. It's mainly his dribbling. It's mainly his dribbling.
And even that's a bit.
Everything else for me, the goal scoring, you can argue he's a better goal scorer. Ronaldo is a better goal scorer. Hold on, you can argue.
This guy is now known as a Ronaldo.
Well, explain what you mean by that, Mons. What do you mean?
I never said decision making. I never said
Mons
said that.
Hazard's decision making is ridiculous. What are we talking about?
His decision making.
Why are we confusing volume?
Because does volume not indicate that he makes the best decisions?
No,
If he's
no.
if he's got
No,
1,000
that's
goals and
movement.
300, 400 assists, does that not indicate
There
he's
are
got better
finishers.
decision?
There
Oh
are
my
finishers
days.
better than Salah, but Salah has more goals than them. Salah's a volume finisher. Salah's not a clinical finisher. He's a volume finisher. What are we doing? And I'm a Liverpool fan.
Well, I'm going to be.
I disagree. I disagree with that. I disagree with that. I think he's a clinical finisher. I disagree with that.
Let's be real. Hazard was definitely the better facilitator, bruv. He was the better facilitator.
Yeah, because Ronaldo's game wasn't to be a sole creator. Ronaldo's game was a goal scorer. Like,
and that's what I said.
The thing is, though,
you just said that, Saeed.
even though Ronaldo's stats as a creator is ridiculous, by the way.
Yeah, but bro, this is what I'm saying to you, bro. This is what I'm saying. Ronaldo was the better goal scorer. Facts. But for me, when I'm watching both of them, bro, I remember because, bro, I lived through Ronaldo. I'm old enough to remember, bro. Right? For me, Hazard was the better facilitator. When it comes to dribbling, I think he's better than him on that. But when you're talking about other metrics, when people talk about Hazard and the goals and that, yeah, they talk about it as if Hazard was shit in front of goal. Hazard was a very good finisher, bro. Very, very good finisher. Yeah.
So when
he might not have been better than Ronaldo, but he was a very good finisher, bro. Very good finisher. Most of the time when Hazard's in front of goal, I know it's going in. I know it's going in more time, bro.
But Hazard's not a better decision maker than Ronaldo.
It's not. In what way? In what way?
Splitting hairs because they're both good decision makers.
To score that amount of goals in that period of time, yeah. To be in them key. Hold on a minute. To be in them key areas, yeah, at that amount of time. Decision making is also making a run at the right time. To be in the right place at the right time. That's decision making.
Bro, so again, Saeed, this is what I'm saying, bro.
Why can't other players do that? Why can't other players be in the right place at the right time? As what Ronaldo's done.
Saeed, we don't need to do that, bro, because again, you're splitting hairs right now, bro. Let's go back to the original debate anyway when it comes to Salah and Ronaldo. Personally, I'm not putting Salah.
You started this by putting Hazard in this debate.
I use Hazard as an example, bro. You know, listen,
we don't need Hazard as an example, bro.
CR7 was one of my favorite players coming up, bro. I used to love that guy, bro. You know what I mean? But you lot are trying to do this thing about, he was a better decision maker, bro. They were both good decision makers, bro. And when Ronaldo first came through the first team, don't forget, this guy used to just love to just skill man up every chance he'd get. He wasn't a great decision maker at the beginning, bro. Let's not act like he was. When Hazard came into the league,
not going to mention that. Saeed's not going to mention that.
He's not going to talk about that.
Hold on a minute. Say that again.
But Ronaldo wasn't a great decision maker when he first broke through, bro. He wasn't.
Yeah, because he was literally 17 years old.
He's like 17, bro.
Yeah, but bro, even later on,
argument. What do you mean later? When's later?
I'm talking about times
to the finish of his Premier League legacy.
Bro, how many times, Saeed, like I said to you earlier, everyone knows Ronaldo about the stepovers. There's bare times man used to try to do stepovers when there was no need, bro. Let's be real about it.
Yeah, but that was the start of his career. That was the start of his career.
I remember, bro. There was bare games later on, even when you were seasoned. Man's trying to do stepovers when there's no need to do that.
No, Fergie put it out of him.
I'm gonna be. Who cares if you're gonna do stepovers, man?
Fergie
took it out of him.
Fergie molded him perfect.
Molded him perfect. That was when he's 17, 18. You know what I mean?
Ronaldo gets into by 11. Ronaldo gets into by 11.
The thing is, football is more scrutinized today than it was then as well, by the way. Like Twitter, you couldn't just go on Twitter and make a tweet the way you could today, game by game, on what have you done for me lately. Do you see what I'm saying? But just as I said, Ty, because we keep going to the Hazard thing, innit?
Yeah. Because this guy here, bro.
I know what you mean. But
yeah.
Generally, I think when it comes to the Premier League legacy, I still have Ronaldo over Salah for now, innit? Obviously, if we go, should we probably most likely won the Premier League already, innit? I think the trophies argument, I think when you win a Ballon d'Or, I think it kind of puts you in a, do you see what I'm saying? It puts you in a certain bracket when you win the Ballon d'Or. And I know it's Premier League legacy, and I'm talking about the Ballon d'Or, and obviously the Champions League probably matters with that. But we're counting the Champions League as a trophy he's won with United while he was playing in the Premier League. So that's why I've added that in there. I just think that Ronaldo's peak can't be touched by Salah. And I'm not saying Salah is far away, because I think as a Liverpool fan, what is so annoying for me is that when the media or some fans put conversations like put Salah and Ronaldo conversations, or or Henry conversations, or whatever, I think people jump to diminish Salah quite a lot. Like, he gets played down because of the comparisons that he's being made with, and I understand that's part of the game today, innit? But the thing that I champion Ronaldo a lot about is his consistency as well as his ability as a footballer. You man just know me, and I'm not going to go into the ability thing. And he has got bags of ability, but his consistency, I think, is what makes you the greatest. And I think that Salah's consistency isn't really respected enough because
no, I think he should be respected more.
Do you know what I'm saying? Because the reason Ronaldo is up there with Messi is not because of footballing ability. They're worlds apart.
No, it is as well.
Do you know what I'm saying? But Ronaldo's consistency to maximize your ability. You know what I'm saying? I just think people can maximize what they have in their arsenal. Even though Ronaldo's bag is deep. I'm not saying Ronaldo's bag ain't deep. It is deep. But it's not Messi deep. And he still did this.
Now the Messi we know. Messi, I know. Ronaldo. Messi for me is the greatest ever footballer of all time. I don't agree with you that Ronaldo's not compared to Messi because of football ability. Yes, he is. Ronaldo is compared to Messi on football ability. But Messi's just better at Ronaldo at football. That's all it is.
I think, and when I say I think he's a lot better, I think he's a lot better because again, it's Messi. It's not just a Ronaldo thing. He's better than everyone. Do you see what I'm saying? There's no fight for Messi being, I think, comfortably better at being a footballer. I'm just saying that, I feel like Salah, even though he's had the 17-18, the 21-22 and this season in terms of really like breaking proper even more records than he breaks, I just think that I think if we won a couple more Premier Leagues, I think the trophies probably come into it. I think the trophies will probably be one of the most deciding factors. I think Ronaldo was he was the more complete player. I'll be honest, Ronaldo was the more complete player. But that's no disrespect on Salah. As I said, people talk about penalties and stuff. Most of your goats take penalties, so give it a rest. And when Salah broke the Premier League record, Ronaldo's record, by the way, he didn't take penalties that season. So if people want to have that conversation, he didn't take penalties that year when he broke Ronaldo's record. So I just think people are annoyed that Mo Salah, who isn't the most technically gifted, like again, Salah is technical, by the way. It's just it's a bit more scruffy. It's not on the alien,
of course, I know.
On the alien level of Ronaldo, of Hazard and Neymar. But Salah can kick ball. He just can't kick ball to an alien level. That's all it is. Salah's still a very good footballer. And if you're not, you don't get this far by not being a very good footballer, in my opinion, at a top team to stay at this long. If Salah,
I'm telling you, bro, Mons, you see Salah when he came Chelsea, bro. I've got a tweet from like 2013. I said Jeremy Boga was better than him, bro, because he was. You know what I mean?
Why is Don always doing that? I told you so. You always need to try adding. Oh, 2013, I told you so. Bro.
I know what I was watching Salah doing at Chelsea, bro. The other day, LB, funny enough, I saw a game, when we played you lot, and Salah was playing. I saw Salah trying to play in the 10, Judes, and my man was turning. It took him 60 seconds to turn his body, bro.
Anyway,
that 10, bro.
Anyway,
I know what I was watching, and when I was watching him on the pitch. I'm gonna show you lot after. I'll send it in the GC.
No, but my point
I was watching him on the pitch with Hazard. Oh my! It was a painful watch.
Anyway,
I know I was watching up that guy. Boga was better than him, bro.
Don, put the Chelsea in the bag just for a second. Can you put the Chelsea in the bag just for a second? You know what I'm saying? Just for 1 second. But anyway, as I said, like Salah, he creates and he's a final third player, yes, but that doesn't mean he's never picked up the ball in certain positions and taken on players. That was more his game. Salah's changed up his game because he's aged, of course. He's not running games at 30. I don't know why people expect.
Which Ronaldo did. Ronaldo changed his game as well.
Ronaldo changed his game,
Exactly. I gave him the credit in terms of course, Ronaldo changed up his game. But I'm saying, Salah changed up his game as well. And that's why at 32, he's doing what he's doing. I don't really expect a lot of players to be running games as final third players at the age of 32. My boy Hazard is playing with chunks. Henry, I think, was on his way to the MLS.
I think we're over exaggerating the age thing though, Mons, because how many players nowadays are doing it at that age? Let's have it right.
Final third.
Benzema put Real Madrid on his back at that age. Lewandowski's like 34. He's still put.
But Lewandowski's not running. No. This is where you're wrong. Now you're wrong. Lewandowski's
not running games, but he's still performing.
He's still getting an incredible amount of goals at his age.
No. Now stop that. Now stop all of that. Because now you lot are just pissing me off now. Because
now you're just hurt. Now it's your Liverpool heart. That's what happened. Now you're in your Liverpool bag. You're doing nonsense. Now you're in your Liverpool bag.
Lewandowski is not running games. I didn't talk about scoring goals. I said final third players that are running games. Lewandowski is doing up final third stuff as a striker should do. He's not running games like Firmino. He's not running games. Not running games in the false nine. Doing them. He's not doing that. What are we talking about? Benzema, I'll give you. But don't act like, and you can't be like, oh, at his age, he's doing what he's doing is crazy. When no one's doing what Salah's doing, and he's 32 going 33 this year.
But
You see what
all
I'm
these
saying?
other players are different types of players, but there's a
Come
lot of
on.
players at his age that are still performing to a higher level, if not still evolving their game.
No, that's not the argument I just made, bro.
No, I know, but
I said no. I said
something like he's a once in a at his age.
No,
He's doing things that loads of other people.
I said something and you just said something else, bro. I
just said you made it seem. I never said what you said. I'm not disputing what you. Yeah, he might run in games. Yeah, it sounds nice, but like these are different types of players.
Bro, go off what I said, bro. Go off what I said. What I said was it's not a lot of players that were running games in the final third at 32 plus, going 33 and da. There's not many.
Salah's considered an elite for a reason, though, isn't it?
I didn't say there wasn't any, but there isn't
Salah's
many.
considered an elite for a reason. That's why he's in the conversation.
No, of course. But people expect when people say Salah, he didn't do anything. He didn't do nothing. He doesn't run the game, bro. If you don't run the game at 32, I don't think there's anything wrong with that personally. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, there are guys that were able to do that. As I said, I'm not saying no one's ever done it. Do you know what I'm saying?
You know what it is though? I don't see Salah running games though, bro. I can't lie to you. Like
at this point, Salah has when Salah first came to Liverpool, he was doing the mad thing.
No, he was. But I feel like now he's reserved his game to the point now where he's dangerous in the final third. Final third.
He's the final third player, and there's nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with that. I think people kind of twist it into he's shit and he just bags tap-ins. Like, come on, man. Like,
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with this.
Yeah, like if you watch Salah and say he's shit and just scores tap-ins, like what are we doing here? And everyone is saying, he just scores penalties. Take away his penalties, he's still got more goals than everyone in the league.
Yeah.
So and he's got 17 assists. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So and by the way, we're in March. We're in March.
I know.
There's 9 games left.
But overall,
because 9 games left.
But overall, we're all agreeing Ronaldo's got a better legacy.
I think I think Salah needed to win the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah.
I think Salah needed to win the Ballon d'Or, and because we didn't do well enough, we got shown levels by PSG, and that's the truth of it, innit? And at the end of the day, I think Salah will be level. How many Salah will be? Well, I'm shameless if I count the Chelsea Premier League in it, but you know what I'm saying. It's if he gets 3 Premier Leagues, he'll be put in conversations, but I think you got to take everything into account, man. I think CR7. The only thing I'll say about legacy is that Salah does have the longevity game on him in terms of like the numbers and stuff because he was there for longer. And obviously Ronaldo started when he was younger. So Ronaldo's got that 3-year stint, and obviously Salah's got the longevity over 7 years. I don't think it's a crazy conversation to have because Salah's been there longer.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah.
You know
No, I agree. Listen, Salah's going to be a Premier League legend, man. Like whether people like it or not, Salah will be a Premier League legend. Salah will be in a conversation of maybe team of the Premier League years. Yeah, they will be, man. So you have to face that, man.
And and the thing is, the trophies matter, man. Like as I said, to win, like that's why I say that with the whole Van Dijk thing. Trophies wise, Van Dijk can't chat to the Rios and he can't chat to them, man, bro. That's why people have to say prime Van Dijk. That's why you see when we
there's also a conversation. There's a conversation
Van Dijk because,
there's a conversation that can be had though with Rio and Van Dijk.
Yeah. But you have to. But obviously, when you're talking about all the trophies, like it is different.
Yeah.
When you talk about, and I know trophies, the team, it's a team accolade, and you want to talk about the individual and stuff. But obviously, that's what I mean. Like that's why when I say Ronaldo's trophies isn't the only reason why I've kind of put it there.
Yeah, no, I agree.
That makes sense. I don't know, man.
Let me get these super chats in because there was a lot of super chats about this debate. Sancho will come good with a proper strike. I think I read that already. CR7 was a face of Premier League. Salah, not really ever. Protections closer holds a record for the maximum goals in the World Cup in a World Cup winner. He played 4 World Cups. Does that mean he has a better legacy than R9 in World Cups? I mean, Ronaldo was just a guy in it. Like Ronaldo was a better player for me. So I look at that and obviously, yeah, I don't know what you man think of that one, but nah, closest nowhere near to Ronaldo. That's all it is.
So what we're saying here, we're saying because he scored more goals, he's better.
Yeah, so he's trying to say like in terms of that, that argument.
Yeah, I think Closer has the most goals in World Cup knockouts. Is it him that holds the record?
I think is it not
Yeah.
Ronaldo?
Most World Cup goals, yeah.
Most World Cup goals, yeah. The CR7 disrespect is getting crazy. Mad Reese bias. Simply Red says CR7 last 2 seasons for United were crazy. Best thing for United for me was his penultimate one, dribbling whole teams last. The last was just breaking records. Shaq the Maestro says he is right. Neymar, Messi, and Hazard are technically better than Ronaldo. Ronaldo needs space to capitalize. Disagree on that massively, man. Ronaldo is 2-footed. Tech debate over. What? Unpopular opinion. Giggs was more effective for United than Ronaldo. Can't believe we're even letting this man drag CR7. Why we acting like Messi ability is Ronaldinho?
Excuse me.
What?
Wait, is that Messi slander?
I don't know if it's Messi slander or Ronaldo. I'm so.
Ronaldinho praise. Ronaldinho praise. I think it's Ronaldinho.
So let's not.
I think it's Ronaldinho praise. I'm sure. I would love to think that's Ronaldinho praise, but yeah. Explain Messi better than CR7 because I don't see it.
Oh, what are we doing here?
Listen, it's a conversation to be had. You can't say it's not a conversation to be had though.
What? What do you mean it's a conversation?
Bro,
no. Do you know what? I'm a Messi fan, but all of us would be going mad if we're just going to write off on that like it's.
We can't write off Ronaldo, bro.
It's just respect Ronaldo, but Messi's the GOAT. End of story.
Yeah, that's it.
No, but he said there.
That doesn't mean a conversation can't be had.
Yeah, a conversation can be had.
It's a quick
There
conversation.
can be a debate. There can be a massive debate.
2 players knows that Messi's a better player. End of story. Messi's the GOAT, man.
No, but the question was like. You said that there's no conversation. There is a massive conversation.
Okay, I know. I have the conversation, but it lasts 60 seconds and then the conversation's over.
No, see, that's why you're wrong. It can last an hour. It can last 2 hours. It can last 3 hours.
Jordan Don. You see when your coach under siege.
Let's see. You said it yourself.
Look at this guy. I'm telling you.
You told me Messi's the best player of all time.
I've said that Messi's the best player in the world, but there is a big conversation to be had. There's a big debate. There's a long-term debate, that's it. Come on, man.
I'll tell you what, United fans, because it's mainly United and Real Madrid fans that back Ronaldo, they all used to do this thing about, but Ronaldo scores free kicks and that's why he's better. Then Messi started banging free kicks in every week, and then that died. Then they said, he needs to win something. He went and won the World Cup. It's over. Yeah. The World Cup sealed the deal. Not that it sealed it for me. It was already sealed 10 years ago.
He didn't need to win the World Cup, but yeah.
No, I agree. But now it's over, man. It is over.
Yeah.
So I'll give you 60-second debate, and then
I just think it's common knowledge that Messi is a better footballer than Ronaldo. Ronaldo's consistent. Ronaldo was able to go bar for bar in terms of his.
Get this guy out, man. Look at this guy. Man. We're having a conversation here about Messi and Ronaldo. Hey, Hazard.
You know what Don's reminding me of?
Get out here, man.
Don's like that girl that feels the need to mention she's got a man on the
time.
My man's,
seriously.
When you talk about style of play, is Hazard closer to Messi or is Ronaldo closer to Messi? Who?
Oh my God, man! It doesn't matter. Ronaldo's better.
Just put the Hazard in the bag for a second. We weren't speaking about Hazard, lad. Just put the Hazard in the bag for the second.
Seriously, style of play doesn't mean you're a better player.
Let's do.
Style of play doesn't mean you're a better player.
I've given Hazard.
I want everyone's combined 11. I want everyone's combined 11, bro.
No.
Yeah, but hang on a minute. Why did you say that though about style of play? Style of play don't mean you're a better player.
Exactly.
Do you know what
he's an aesthetics merchant, bro.
So if you want to say who's a better stylistically to Messi, Ronaldo, or Hazard, Hazard. That don't mean he's a better player.
Yeah, I know.
At least
he's in match for hope.
Match for hope in that. You know what I mean?
Man doing TikToks with that man and the famous barber, bro. What's his name?
Listen, Hazard was winning league titles at 19 and whatnot. You feel me? It's not a man wasn't even in Europe at the time.
At 18, 19.
Yeah, I never said Ronaldo. I'm speaking about someone that plays for your club. You know what I mean? But anyway, let's move on.
There's a comment here saying top 5 current wonder kids for the panel. Listen, I think Don can mention them all, man. He's got Subia Bre.
I'll say top 5 wonder kids. Yamal.
What player?
Yamal's number 1.
Yeah, your
By the
mouth.
way, what do you think about? By the way, did you see the comments by Van der Vaart? By the way, the prick man, he was talking about
I
his shorts. Yeah, bro, talking about his shorts and that, man. Get out of there, man.
Shorts?
Seriously. Yeah, he's talking about his shorts being a bit low, and he should lift up his shorts.
The guy about 17. That's a bit weird.
You know what it is? Van der Vaart's one of them properly, not old school Dutch guys. Just like they're always
bro. Like
when we say
miserable,
do we have
man.
an age cap? Do we have an age cap? Like, what's the age?
Under 21. Under 21. Under 21.
Under 21. Under 21.
For me, it's Yamal. For me, it's Yamal. It's Esteval. It's
You know what? It's because Musiala just turned 22 in it, so I was gonna
I'm not gonna put him in there, man.
He just turned 22.
Yeah. I haven't really watched that new Man City guy, but he looks good from what I'm hearing about him.
Oscar Bob looks really good, but you need to see a bit more.
The new Argentinian kid that they've signed. The
Who?
midfielder.
Oh, Echeverry.
He looks good. I can't really talk much on him because I ain't
You know what's mad? I'm not gonna. You know who I'm gonna throw in there? I gotta throw Ethan Waneri in there. You know.
Yeah, you know what?
He's
proven himself. He's in there.
Is Echeverry on this list? Yeah, Echeverry's on the list.
Echeverry, yeah. Even though,
one more.
We'll be there.
Does he do it, maybe?
Due, man.
Due's in there. Due's in there.
Yeah.
So Ethan, Due. No, not for me. Ethan, Due, Esteval, your boy LB, and who else? So someone else.
Mikey Moore. Someone said in the chat. Mikey Moore's a good player.
Not yet. He's not top 5. There will be a Tottenham 5. If we're going back just to take it away from forward players, Vuskovic, look out for that name. Watch when he comes Spurs next season.
Vuskovic.
Yeah, that's
I've seen him play against.
A man them trying to hear the Cabrasi.
Yeah. Of course, Cabrasi cold.
Because he's
no one said Gavi in the man.
Crazy.
Gavi, not for me, man.
I'm not putting MLS in there. I like him, but I'm not putting him in there.
No way.
Oh yeah, wait. No. I didn't. I left out Cherki because he's 22. Is Cherki 22?
21, man. 21.
Oh, then Cherki's at the top.
Cherki's at the top.
He's just below Yamal. He's just below Yamal. He's
21 now. He's going to be 23.
Oyston. This guy here is cold.
Bro, man, I'm telling you. Here's another one you lot were like. I think Cherki, in terms of ball manipulation, is like probably top 5 in Europe right now in terms of players to manipulate the ball. That doesn't mean he's better than top 5 players in Europe. But if you don't see the way he manipulates the ball and the way he plays, bro, he's
yeah.
I agree. Ryan Cherki's a joke, bro. He is a joke.
Nah, he's a joke. Nah, I can't lie. There's a couple in there. Like for me, Savinho, I'm not sure about Savinho yet, man. He needs to do more.
Yeah, give it a rest. Give it a rest, Savinho. Give it a rest.
Savinho, yeah, man. Too much hype, man. You're forgetting that Ronaldo came back to United and scored damn near 25 goals at the age of 36. Yeah, man. Big up to Ronaldo.
Because it was big enough. As I said, people don't rate consistency, and it's a lot of reasons why people don't rate Saka. Because people these days, the value that consistency has is mad. I think even like say the goal scoring thing as well, bro. You know when people say, "Oh, he just scores goals." You know when someone has a wide range of goals, do you know how hard that is to do? True. Like that's why some players don't play up front because they weren't good enough to play as a striker. No, I'm not saying all players. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of bro. Like I just like trust me. I still think the whole creating aspect of football is one of the most difficult things, but bro, to undermine the value of scoring goals consistently year in, year out, I think has become a very common trade in modern football.
Yeah, facts. FIFA carries Messi. You're blind if you don't see. Messi only played in one league, CR7 in the top 3. That's an argument as well.
No. That's not an argument at all.
That is a good argument. That's a valid argument.
No, we're not. We're not penalising loyalty here. Yeah, I'm not having this. Mate.
No, but we're saying that the guys adapted and played well in so many different leagues, bro.
So Messi adapted. Messi adapted. He played for Argentina. He's played Champions League. He's played La Liga.
That's a national club. That's a national club, bro.
So
Ronaldo.
You know what, LB? I'll be real though. LB, you're showing what's wrong with this argument because now you're going all the way left. That is a good point to make.
That's a very good argument.
Look, LB, I agree with
Messi won it with
Argentina. If you play multiple leagues, that does give you a plus on top of another player.
And what? Why does that?
No, but let's have it right. If you've gone to multiple leagues and been the best player in multiple leagues, you can say, all right, you haven't done this. The argument is, name me something that I haven't done that you've done. That's what makes you better. That would give Ronaldo a plus in his argument.
It won the World Cup.
I'm not disagreeing with you. You're making it go all the way one way and go. No,
no, I'm not making it go the other way. I'm just a dead argument because that argument implies that Messi would not be able to do it. No.
Do you know what it is? I know what it is.
He won't be able to do it.
LB was one of the fans. There's probably videos of him celebrating when Ronaldo was always almost at City. He was almost there, and then when he took the left turn, it broke your heart, and now you're just on him. I hear it.
I've just spent. I don't know if you've been active in this stream. I've just spent half an hour defending Ronaldo. I think Ronaldo.
You know, he's a shameless. You know, he's a shameless, bro.
He's a shameless guy, isn't it? Yeah, but I'm not having this. Oh, because Messi didn't play in the Premier League or Serie A or whatever, that he's fucking. That's somehow a discredit on him because it implies that
Messi. But it's an argument that he can gain Ronaldo on Messi.
All right, but Messi did win the World Cup, innit?
Yeah, he did.
So we can use that as an argument for Messi.
Yes. Yes.
But I still think it's a dead argument anyway.
How many leagues did Hazard play in?
Okay.
No, just remember, when it comes to Saeed's goat, he moves like me. He just doesn't see it yet. He just doesn't see it because his goat doesn't get as much feeling, man.
It's his facial expressions, bro.
My goat is Ronaldinho, bro. My goat is Ronaldinho.
Let's up your face.
Flustered, bro. Look at Saeed, he's flustered.
No, I've never taken your face before, you know.
What I will stand up for absolute slander that has been put on this show today. Today, it will go down on history books as one of the biggest slanders on Ronaldo's name today.
I agree.
It's crazy. I have to stand up against that.
Yeah, but Saeed, I was trying to move the conversation. I was trying to move the conversation on
you
because
can't put Hazard in.
Hazard in the conversation.
You can't put Hazard in, man. Get out of
All
here.
right, can I clear this up? Just because I know you know how Montel said this, bro. Just because I said there are players, or I said there's a number of attackers that are technically better than Ronaldo, doesn't mean that means they're overall better than Ronaldo because of his consistency and all these other things. Remember, that's all I'm saying. I still hold Ronaldo in higher regard than these guys. It's still
because he's got better what's the word using? Better ball manipulation. Got better ball manipulation.
No. Like you were just. It seemed to me like he was making out like Ronaldo was this mad maestro on the ball. Like this mad.
He was when he was at United.
Yeah, he was. And
Ronaldo top killed defenders. When Ronaldo used to do the run and then chop inside, he broke legs.
Let me land. And I said, and it's okay for him not to be better than the likes of Hazard and Neymar at those things.
But then you said he's not on their levels. He's closer to Salah, which was the maddest thing.
That's the maddest thing. Yeah.
That's what
anyway, listen, man. We found out, man. Today, Monster's been found out anyway, man. Ronaldo hated him. You know what I'm saying to you?
Ronaldo, he doesn't like it. You know
I just think it's for me. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
I gave Ronaldo his flowers, but they weren't here about that one.
Yeah, listen.
And drag him down into the pits with your boy is crazy.
Yeah.
But look, now you're doing it with mine.
No, because Salah's technical level compared to Ronaldo is the pits. I'm just being real.
As I said, but you don't want to have that technical conversation when it comes to Neymar and Hazard when compared to CR7. Don't want to have that conversation.
Yeah. Listen, we're gonna wrap it up, man, because I was meant to do another debate, but I'm not even gonna. I'm just so pissed off now, man. So we're gonna wrap it up here, man. You know the ones there.
I was wrapping it anyway, man.
Nah, man. Listen, I can't lie, man. That's really, really annoying me, man. You know what I'm trying to say. But listen, people, sick debate months, man. Thank you for coming in, man. Big up to Rums, but he's not feeling well, so rest up, man. Like Rums in it each every time, man. You get me. Get well soon, man. But months, love as always, man, for joining us, bro.
Big up, man. I appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Like all them things there. And yeah, man. It's always good to have a conversation, man.
There you go. Make sure you follow Big Six Bands, people, man. Road to 20K, man. Let's get months and his channel up to 20K. Links in the description. Big up to LB, man. What you got coming up, man?
Yeah, well, I did my stream at 11, innit? So I'll be back at 7. Me and Hugh are on the channel, innit? So yeah, man. Big up the panel as always. Big up the channel.
Yeah, big up to you. Big up to you. And then obviously big up to man like Durag Diaries. What you telling me?
Yeah, man. I'm good. Literally same as LB. I done a stream earlier, so I think I'll be done for the day, man. International break, taking it a bit easy.
Yeah.
But big up to everyone inside. Make sure you smash a like, smash a subscribe, and all of them business, man.
Yeah, man. Make sure you do that. We're gonna raid their halftime hooks. He's live right now, so make sure you hail him up. You know the ones there. I'll be back later on, man. I'm gonna cover the Baller League. I don't know if you man are watching that Baller League, but
Baller League.
Yeah, man.
The Sidemen thing and that they all set up, innit? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. A couple of like John Terry's got his team. Everyone's got their own teams in it. So
Oh, swear.
Yeah. So I'm gonna tune in later on. I'm not doing the England game. I'll be doing the Baller League. So make sure you tune in. You get me? The fact that they put this on here same day is crazy, man. So nobody's watching the England game, I'm guessing. So we'll see. They got Latvia tonight, innit? Latvia, bro. Who have Latvia got? Is there any players that they've got that you know, Latvia? Like, what is this, man? Seriously.
For as long as England have been around, they always play these like super meaty teams and expect like
these are the games that. How about this? These are the type of games that Henry. It's not Henry. Sorry, that Harry Kane scores all his goals in, bro. Harry Kane. This is where he stacks these. Don't say
facts like Ronaldo hasn't scored like 20 against Luxembourg, bro. We're not gonna do that.
Yeah. Listen, fair play.
Not in the final where it mattered. Not in the World Cup final where it mattered. Where it actually mattered. No. Oh, Ronaldo's World knockout.